We're here today at Clarks Park, Eagle Pass, Texas. We just left the International Bridge, approximately 10 miles in that direction. Took us almost 20 minutes to get here by car. The UP's operational plan is to bring train traffic with Mexican nationals from the International Bridge to Clarks Park.
So today we're talking 10 miles from the border to here at Eagle Pass, but tomorrow it could be 50 miles, could be 100 miles. It could be all the way up to our northern borders. You know, where does it stop? So we want to stop it here before it gets started.
So what we see here is the train that we seen at the International Bridge approximately 2 hours ago. And that train is operated now by an American engineer certified under the FRA with a certified license. What it will be in the future is it'll be a Mexican national crew bringing that train into our yard on American soil.
For us, it's just trying to protect our job. They're trying to get the Mexican crews to take our jobs here locally. Generations been working here, 3-4 generations deep. If they let the Mexican nationals, we will lose our jobs.
We don't think it's a good thing for American jobs to be taken by Mexican national crews operating our trains into America.
The local NBC affiliate in Dallas picked up the story.
Plans for more trains operated by Mexican crews to travel miles into South Texas. A union representing U.S. railroad workers says that's a recipe for trouble.
The same thing is happening in densely populated El Paso, Texas, and neighboring Santa Teresa, New Mexico, where the threat to not only jobs and security, but safety is front and center.
Okay, we're here today in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. As you can see behind me, this is a huge UP facility, a UP yard that they've spent millions and millions of dollars on. They have plans that they've announced publicly in order to expand the infrastructure here to include a larger intermodal facility. And all of this is being done in order to run Mexican national trains through El Paso to this yard in Santa Teresa. They've applied for a waiver to go from El Paso to Santa Teresa, which would be 29.1 miles inside the border of the United States. There's a Ferromex boxcar, which is the railroad that they're using currently to interchange at El Paso. And the long-term plan is, of course, to bring that train all the way from Mexico, all the way up here to Santa Teresa. We're using Ferromex crews as opposed to American crews.
I'm standing next to a UP yard right now with this community right here behind me. They will be operating hazardous material trains, and a question we have is how are Mexican national engineers going to communicate to first responders if they have a derailment or some type of incident occurs. I'm a first responder, I'm a volunteer firefighter in the county I live in South Carolina, and the most critical part of when firefighters or first responders pull up on a scene is to be able to communicate with people that are involved in the accident. I think everyone remembers the East Palestine, Ohio incident where we had a massive derailment, cars on fire, tank cars ruptured. Well, that's the type of situation where when first responders come up on the scene, the train crew needs to be able to tell everyone involved what's on fire or what's derailed.
We're going to fight back. Part of the fight back is we're doing a PR campaign. The American public don't know what's happening down here, and if they did know, they would want it to stop. I mean, that was made clear in the last election that we want to protect American jobs. We want American citizens to do American jobs. The way that they're doing these operations are through the FRA, the Federal Railroad Administration, with their waiver process. And so we're going to fight back from the regulatory side. We're going to ask them to rescind their waivers. We're going to put pressure on them.
Okay, yeah, our union is looking to get help from the Trump administration, but we're not going to stop if we don't get the help we're looking for.
We're fighting back in Washington, D.C. We've done a take action where we contacted all of the congressmen and senators in the United States to let them know what's going on in Texas. This is just the tipping point. So we're at the spear right here. This is going to happen. They're 9 miles in now. There's nothing to prevent them from going 30 miles in. And then all of a sudden they're 150, 200 miles in, running our trains on American soil, on tracks and infrastructure that we built as Americans. And we need to preserve those jobs for our members.